Hey guys, in today's install video, I am going to show you how to swap out your trigger guard on your First Strike T15. Now, tooling wise, what are you going to need? You will need some blue Loctite. You will need a small hammer. You will also need a Allen key or a small punch that will fit into these small holes on either side. I don't happen to have my punch handy. I couldn't find it, so I'm going to use an Allen key to improvise. Just for reference, it's a 332 Allen key, and I am also going to be using a 564 Allen key, which is the size I need for these screws. Now, in case you're wondering, what am I installing? I am going to be installing the Strike Industries Fang aluminum trigger guard. Is there a difference between aluminum and plastic? I think a lot of it just comes down to personal preference and aesthetics. I think this guy looks pretty sweet, and I want to install it on my T15, and yeah, that's about it. All right, so to get started, you are going to grab that 332 Allen key / punch, and you are going to go to your T15, and you're going to find on this side, you're going to see a silver little pin in this hole. You're going to push down on that hole, and then you're going to take your finger and flap it out. All right, now, the next part, I'm going to be a little cautious or be wary and tell you to be careful. There are two holes on either side. One hole is larger than the other. This is a larger size, or side, and size, and this is the smaller size and side, okay? Be careful when you punch this guy out. I've seen guys do a trigger guard swap, and they've snapped off this part of the trigger guard. Not entirely sure why. Maybe just too much force being used or punching from the wrong side. But either way, this is snapped. Be careful. Safest bet, just make sure you know which side you have to punch from to, kind of thing. All right, so you're going to go to the smaller side and you're going to want to punch through. So I'm going to put the Allen key on top of the pin. You're going to grab your hammer and just give it a good little tap just to get the pin out and going. All right. Going to turn this guy back over, pull out the rest of your pin, set it aside, all right, and then grab your trigger guard, set that guy aside. All right, now to install the aftermarket one, as a little side note / disclaimer, not every trigger guard will fit perfectly into the spaces here in between, all right. This guy I did have to sand down a little bit on the sides where it goes into, and then I've spray painted it black because I wanted to make sure it looks nice. Some trigger guards I know will slip right in. It's not always going to be a perfect fit, so there could be some slight modding needed. All right, so I'm going to slide this guy in. I am going to line up the screw holes as best I can. Now, some trigger guards also do not come with screws. Some of them just come with pins that you have to hammer in. So if that's the case, again, I can't stress it enough. Be really careful and gentle when you're hammering in and putting in those pins, because you do not want to snap this part. I can't even guarantee anything would happen warranty-wise just because you broke it, right? Okay, this is where the blue Loctite comes in handy. I'm going to put it on each screw. I really need to invest in a new bottle because this guy's just about dry. I've got like next, oh, there we go. There's a big blob. All right, I will put this guy in, start it off. Let's see if I can get this visible for you guys. All right, there's one screw. Just gonna screw it in quick. All right, make it nice and snug. Wipe off the excess glue because that just won't look good. All right, next up, I got the shorter screw that goes in the front. Same thing with the Loctite, just a little bit. I don't think you need to have tons on it, and I really need to invest in a bottle. Keep on saying that. There we go. All right, start this guy off. I'll move this guy up a little bit more. All right, see the next one going in, and my Allen key falling. Yeah. All right, get this going in. Try not to cross thread, especially when you have an aluminum one. So I'm going to push the screw and make sure it's straight. There we go. Maybe not. Of course, this has got to be a little bit more difficult than it should be. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to cover up so I can get this screw in quickly. Make sure it's nice and snug. Flip the sides. Go to the last one on this side. A little bit more Loctite again. There we go. put this guy in just to show you for reference. All right, nice and snug. And that's it. Keep your stock parts aside just in case you decide to swap out or you break something or lose something. At least you'll have your original to go back to. And that's basically the install. Quick and easy. All right. If you have any problems, questions, or concerns, guys, as always, either post a comment, shoot me a PM, and hopefully this video has helped you out in some shape or form. Cheers, guys.